Hello. The name's Royle. Jonathan Royle. Let me take you on a trip to Amsterdam to show you magic as it happens. Armed only with a suitcase of newly acquired tricks, a magic box, and my hypnotorious hypnosis. We're gonna live life in the bus lane. Good night.
Life in the bus lane!
Guys, let's grab somebody. Come on, come on. Let's grab somebody. Let's see what we can do now. Can I show you something strange? We're filming a TV show. Can I just show you something? Can I try something? Is it all right if I just try? No? Can we? Right, we're going to have to grab somebody else. We obviously need somebody. Let's try over here. Come on. Guys, do you speak English? So, Dutch? No? We also have language barriers as well, strangely enough. Let's grab somebody. Guys, do you speak English? Right, come on, follow me, come on. Do you speak English, sir?
You want?
Do you speak English?
I speak English, bro.
Yeah, we're just filming a TV show. From me, can I just try something? 30 seconds, that's all. Come on, don't be shy. Sir, do you speak English? No? Dali, do you speak English?
No.
That word's English, isn't it? No, don't speak English. What's that all about? Life in the bus lane, let's go for it. Hands out in the front of you like that. Okay, on one, hands out in front of you. Two, interlock your fingers so the fingers of the left hand are against the back of the right hand, the fingers of the right hand against the back of the left hand. Palms pressed tightly together, thumbs down on top. Squeeze your hands together as tightly as you can and on the count of three. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to the people whose hands are getting tighter and stiffer with every breath that they take, every noise that they hear, and every word that I say. So just stare at your hands, okay? I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, if you use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, as I'm sure you will, you hear every word that I say. Eyes remaining closed at all times unless I say otherwise. Okay. The world of your dreams and imagination. Go, the better you feel. And for the rest of this evening, whenever and only whenever I tap you on the shoulder and say awake, then and only then, you will instantly awaken and have an overwhelming desire to do whatever I say is a 100% total reflex action.
And a life in the bus line. Ha ha.
Okay, what's your name? Paul and Sharon, nice to meet you. I'm Jonathan. What it is, before I met you today, we never met before, have we? I made kind of 2 predictions, but these are really weird predictions, so I'd like you to put your hands out like that. Okay, I made predictions in here. Now, you'll see what I mean in a minute about them being weird, but at the moment, as you can see, they're all face down, so you don't know what the prediction is. You don't know what it is, but I do. So I'm going to give you a clue, because it's no good predicting something unless you know what it is. Both of you are holding queens. Okay, diamonds, clubs, hearts and spades. What I'd like you to do, Sharon, name any one of the queens.
Spades.
Spades, you want queen of spades, okay? So you picked a black card, so you pick one of the red ones.
Diamonds.
I'm going to try and move diamonds from that pile into your pile. And I'm going to try and move, without touching the card, spades from that pile to that pile. Watch. That is the spade card, queen of. I know you think I've lost it, don't you? Life in the bus lane, eh? Put that in there, flick it. You believe me?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You're madder than me then. The thing is, not only did I switch them,
Right.
you see, I've also got hearts. Let's see your hand. You picked spades,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And I managed to get spades to come over there. The only card face up, you'll notice.
Right.
The only card face up. But not only did I predicted in advance you'd pick that, I made it the only card with a red back.
All right.
hold on to them a second, because if we have a look at that card, also you'll see it really did change over from that pile. And the strangest thing of all, which proves that I predicted you pick those cards, is that all the other cards that you're holding are actually jokers. Magic or tricks, you decide.
Life in the bus lane. Haha!
In a few moments' time, I'm going to awaken you, and when I do, you're going to realise that you can no longer count, say, or think the number 7. In other words, it no longer exists for you. When you count your fingers, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. You'll find it very strange, and the more you try it, the more impossible it becomes, because you can no longer count, say, or think the number 7, and you find it very, very strange and bewildering indeed. Okay, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. You can open your eyes. Ooh, your hands can separate. That's brilliant. Just pull them apart. That's absolutely superb. You all right, sir? You all right? You feel good? Feel a bit stoned? Yeah.
Put a mouth.
Yeah, well, a lot of people say that when you're hypnotised, it feels like you've had a big joint or a Moroccan black, so that's quite normal. We'll just try something, okay? Simple thing. Without looking, how many fingers and thumbs have you got if you add them all together? If you added them all together without looking, how many would you have? 10. 10. Brilliant, yeah? Let's try something. Put your hands out like that in front of you. I'm just going to point to them. I want you to say out loud so everybody can hear the number I'm pointing at. So we're going 1 through and onwards. So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
if you had 11 fingers and thumbs and you've got 2 hands, how many would you have on each hand? 5 and a half. Yeah, all right, let's try a simple general knowledge question. It's all right, you can relax your hands, but complete the famous theatre show title, Snow White and the How Many Dwarves? How many brides for how many brothers? Okay, we'll try one last one. How many wonders of the world are there? See your hand, just look at it, look at it. Close your eyes, sleep.
Life in the bus lane. Haha.
You want to try something, sir? Good man, walk this way. What's your name?
Igor.
Igor, yeah?
Igor, yes.
Nice one, sir. What I'd like you to do, we're going to try, do you smoke?
If I smoke?
Do you smoke?
No.
Cigarette? No? Do we have anybody around who smokes? I want to steal a cigarette off somebody. Can I steal a cigarette off a passerby? That's brilliant. Have you got a lighter as well, sir? That'll do fine. Because we're going to try out a little test. Where did you buy your jacket from, if you don't mind me asking?
Here in Amsterdam.
Expensive shop?
Just a good shop.
So you say that's probably pretty good material then, your jacket, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you mind taking it off for me, your jacket? So I will give it you back. Might not be in the same state, but I'll definitely give it you back.
Yeah.
Because there's a new test been invented to find out whether you've got cheap material and they've sold it to you as low as expensive, or whether it's genuinely good. And that involves, I'll give you 2 guesses, here you go, what it involves. The cigarette.
Yeah.
You're going to like this trick. Take the cigarette. Do you wear this jacket a lot, by the way?
Now and then.
Now and then?
Yeah, not daily.
So it's not that important. If this trick goes wrong, yeah? It's not actually that important. Good. I'm glad to hear it, because I've only done this trick twice this week, and both times it didn't work.
Yeah.
But don't panic. We're going to take your jacket. Now I'm just going to leave that there for a while, there you go, because if I leave it there, in a couple of minutes, you'll have a smoking jacket.
Yeah, when it's good leather, so it's...
And in half an hour,
It can hold some fire, hopefully.
I hope so, because otherwise you'll have a blazer, won't you, instead of a leather jacket. Let's just see how good your jacket really is. Push, push, push. Okay. Blow on that. And your jacket has no burns in it whatsoever. That's magic, that's your jacket. Thank you very much. Give me a round of applause. Hi boys and girls around the world, it's me again. I'm not going to ask you if you've had a good week because I know what you've been up to. I'm going to prove that to you. Wherever you are, take out 3 coins. So for example, if you're in England, take out a £1 coin, a 50p coin, and that's right, a 20p coin as well. If you're not in England, and I know, yes you, I know you're not. I've got them, don't worry. Then just do something that represents 100%, then half of that 50%, then 20%. So it roughly equates. And place 3 coins out in front of you in any order you want. Or at least that's what you think. And mix them up till you're happy. I can't know what order they're in. And if you're daft enough to think that, you're more stupid than I thought. Happy? Good. Because wherever that £1 coin is now, just change it with the coin to its right-hand side. And if there's no coin there, then obviously you'll have to leave it where it is. Just like, yeah, just like you. And okay, next, where the 50p coin is, just change that coin with the one to its left. And if there's not one to its left, don't worry, just leave it there. Yeah, like you. Good. Just as I expected. Now change the 20p with its coin to the right-hand side of it. And for those of you that find it's not there, it's okay. Just leave it there. Brilliant. Pick up the coin to your far left, your left-hand side. Not mine, yours. In your left hand. Pick up the highest value coin that's left on the table with your right hand. Good. You've got a coin in your left hand, a coin in your right hand, and you've got a coin on the table. You think I don't know what goes on in your life. Well, if that's the case, how can I tell you that right on the table in front of you now is the 20p coin? In your right hand is the £1 coin.
What's happening, man?
Sleep in peace.
Life in the bus lane. Ha ha.
Hey, ha! Life in the bus lane.
Do you do voodoo? Because I do. Yes, indeed. In fact, we do today, because we're going to do voodoo by the power of lucky juju. So I'd like to give you a blue back deck of cards. I'll have the red, because with voodoo and lucky juju, what happens to one thing happens to the other. So the idea being you have a voodoo doll, make a spell, if I put a knife in it, you'd feel it. But we're not doing anything nasty today, we're just going to try and experiment in voodoo. So take your cards, give them a shuffle, mix them up so you know that I don't know what order they're in, because, as I say, this is just an experiment. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, that's brilliant. Now we switch decks. So I have the blue, you have the red. What I'd like you to do now is shuffle one more time. Okay, and we switch decks again. Now what I want you to do, do the same as me, because that's what voodoo is. So spread your cards a bit. Push any one card out you want. Doesn't matter which it is, but I'm going to have that one. Look at your card. Remember which one it is. Okay. Place it on top. Cut the cards. No, just, yeah, no, put it underneath. That's it. Square them up. And we switch decks one more time. The card you just looked at, I want you to find again, but in this time in the deck I used. and I'm going to find the card I looked at, okay? So you find yours. Okay. I have one, you have yours. Keep hold of the card you took out. We don't need the rest of the deck I'll take back. Because with voodoo and lucky juju, we would have done the same thing. So let's see what card it was you took the Jack of Clubs, yeah? Do you do voodoo? Because I do. In fact, we do.
With the juju.
Life in the bus lane, ha ha.
We're going to try something rather interesting now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to awaken you, sir. When I do, you'll realise it's 100% total reality. That whenever I, the hypnotist, and only me, when only me says the phrase, life in the bus lane. Whenever I say life in the bus lane, then and only then, you will think I've dropped the most smelliest, awful, goddamn, sickly fart. It will smell and taste like I've followed through. Going out and say, life in the bus lane. Say, it's mad, really. You will, you're fast. So we'll be asking for more volunteers as we go along, obviously. Because to live life in the bus lane, we need more volunteers. You live life in the bus lane. What's... You alright, mate?
It's a stink, you bastard.
What's that?
Oh, you smell bad.
Okay, whatever turns you on, mate, but I'm into life in the bus lane. What?
I'm not gonna breathe through my nose, you know.
I'm smelling.
Aye.
Sleep. Relax, going deeper and deeper. You wish you hadn't said that.
Life in the bus lane.
What I want you to do, I'm going to try and read your mind. So I'm going to turn my back, and when I do, I want you to write in the centre of the paper a name, somebody, close friend, family member, just could be a pet's name even, but just as you did before, a name. And then fold it in half and in half again and tell me when you've done that, okay? I'm just going to turn away so that I can't obviously see what you're writing. Okay. You did that in your normal writing, yeah? That's brilliant. We're going to try and pick up on it. In fact, we'll fold it in half even more just to make it a bit more difficult. There's no way I could know your names of your family or friends or your pet or whatever it is you've written, is there? Sometimes, you ever seen like witches and warlocks? They look at candles and tell people's fortunes from the fire. Now, if I just set that on fire, we just need to get it burning. Whoa, crikey. Oh, crikey. I see there a T, just about an I, and I'm getting, I don't know, that could be an N or an M. I'll go with T, I, we'll say. I'm getting the feeling that that's an M. We'll go T. T-I-double-M. Is that it? Right, yeah. Tim? Yeah. T-I-double-M? Yeah. Oh, God, man! It worked!
Life in the bus lane!
When I awaken you in a few moments' time, that the piece of cardboard in the hypnotist's hand, when and only when it counts to 3, becomes a razor-sharp razor blade. In other words, if I was to cut my arm with a razor blade, you'd see the blood and you wouldn't be happy about watching me. And so on the count of 3 and only on the count of 3, the piece of cardboard in the hypnotist's hand becomes a razor-sharp razor blade. Nod your head if you understand. Superb, relaxing. 1, 2, 3, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. You might just find this very interesting.
Shoot them, like, hurts.
Have you seen Robbie Williams' video? You know, a rock DJ. I think you'll find this interesting. Watch. I've got something very close to my heart for you. It's my liver. You don't want me to come close to you with this, I'll take
I'm gonna
it.
kick your fucking ass.
Shit hot, nice one, lovely. And I actually forgot to put that phrase in. Sleep! Well, that didn't work very well, did it?
The international art of tree strapping. But now many people have heard that talking to plants and caring for them helps them to grow. But when trees are placed in an unnatural environment, such as in the middle of towns, they lack the natural effects of the wind. So scientists have discovered that slapping trees with your hands or with implements revitalizes them and creates a more natural environment. Softly for light wind, hard for a gale. Some trees like to be hit hard. Listen to them, they will tell you what they want. A tree fantasy, you say. They seem to like it. So go slap a tree in your town or city today and help the environment.
Come on, guys, let's grab some more people. Over a TV show over from England. Would you mind if I just show you a quick trick to be on TV? Would it be okay? No? I'll tell you what, guys. You probably think I'm mad running around the streets of Amsterdam doing tricks on people. I mean, that's all I've ever done, but I'm only here to try and find my sister, Mesmer, Britain's only female stage hypnotist.
She's a model and she's looking good. I'd like to take her home, that's understood. She plays hard to get, she's lost from time to time. It only takes a camera to change her mind.
Dear Jonathan, from my last email, you will now realise that I am in Amsterdam, a city of culture, beauty and deviant sin. I've been sleeping rough anywhere and with anyone. Please don't try to find me. I'm now happy living in Velcro Sing with some dye pluggers. Yours, Mesmer.
A dye plugger?
Life in the bus lane, ha ha!
Which one was it again? Well, did you sleep or something? No. Nah, that comes well.
My name's Royle, Jonathan Royle. Let me take you on a trip to Amsterdam, show you magic as it happens, armed only with a case of newly acquired magic tricks, a magic box, and my Hypnotorious Hypnosis. We're gonna live life in the bus lane. Good night.
Life in the bus lane. Ha ha.
Okay, we've got a deck of cards. I'd like you to just pick one. Anyone you want. Look at them, show them each other so you know each other's cards. Don't let me see, though. You done that, yeah?
Yeah, we done.
Yeah, good, good, okay. Just say stop at any time. Stop.
Stop.
Alright, yeah. Now that's next to the 10 of spades, so we'll place it in that half so that I don't know where it is. Give the cards a shuffle. Then we have card number 2. Okay, just say stop.
Stop.
Place your card right there, next to the Queen. Give them a shuffle. I'm going to try and find both of your cards with one hand only. Right, got it? Yes. Got it. What were your cards? Which cards did you pick? Red one, 7 of hearts.
Yep.
Yeah, and
9 has 9.
Plus, black plus.
9 of clubs. Yeah? Put your hands out ready so I can give you your cards. Not only have I found your cards, girls,
Yeah.
but I've changed them into entirely different ones. No, you don't believe me, do you?
Not really.
No. Seriously, what? I have, look. Oh, watch. 7 of diamonds, that was yours, yeah? This works, it'll be good. If it doesn't, this trick, and I'm not being rude, but it's a load of, as we say in England, a load of bollocks. You'll see what I mean. Watch, was that your card?
I thought I had a 9. Am I wrong?
It was a 9, was it? Oh dear, the trick's not worked.
That's right though.
The reason I said it's a load of bollocks. I hope this was your card, because it certainly looks like a black of clubs.
That's great.
Of your card.
I didn't put it there.
You did.
And unfortunately, I forgot to ask you to take it out. Hi guys and girls. We're very fortunate that here on the streets of Amsterdam we've actually found a gentleman who's prepared to let me hypnotise him with a very different side of hypnosis. Basically he's told us that he wants to become a different person in life. Let's meet him. Hi sir, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Gary.
Gary. I believe that basically, cut a long story short, that you want to become a different person in life. The way you live your life, the way you feel.
Yes, I think so.
What I'd like to do, if that's okay with you, is place you into a lovely, relaxing state that we call hypnosis. So that then when I give you some suggestions, they'll go directly to your subconscious mind. They'll remain with you and grow stronger each second of each minute of each hour of each day, making something that at the moment you think will be difficult, it will in actual fact become for you so ridiculously easy to become the person you want to be. Fancy giving this a try?
Yes.
Yeah? Just look at the tip of my finger. I'm going to bring my finger in towards your eyes. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And 1, when I do, and only then, you'll find that your eyes remain closed at all times unless I say otherwise. If you use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively, then for you it will be very real indeed. On 3, deeper and deeper. 2, eyes becoming so heavy and so tired. So heavy and so tired. The deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you will go. Is on 1, heavy head falling forward, just go deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm going to lift up your right arm, sir. When I do, I'm just going to let it drop. It will not bother you, it will not worry you, it will not affect you. It will just serve as a sign and a signal to help you relax more completely with each and every second that passes by from this moment forward. Lifting your hand up now, just nice and relaxed, just allowing your body to become almost floppy like a rag doll, so that each and every muscle is so floppy, so relaxed, 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 deeper and deeper and deeper. And you'll feel your normal self in every way, but from the very second that I awaken you from trance, from that very second onwards, each second of each minute of each hour of this day, the next day, the weeks ahead, but it starts here and now. Your new life begins here and now, because your subconscious and the mind will never let you down. And on 10, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. You okay, sir? You probably feel, do you feel a bit drowsy?
Oh, yeah, blimey.
Well, thank you very much for helping, sir. Enjoy your new life.
Life in the bus lane, ha ha.
You ever seen Yuri Geller on TV?
No, I know him,
Yeah,
but I
you know who he is, yeah? Metal bender and weird things like that. You just check them, make sure they're normal cutlery.
Yeah.
No trapdoors, compartments, or anything like that.
No.
Solid, good. Would you prefer me to use the spoon or the fork? It's up to you. Which do you want?
Spoon.
In that case, you take the fork and watch carefully. You can actually see it very clearly at all times, but if you watch carefully, you'll see. Seriously, the fork you've got, give it a rub. Bending. See that, even that there slightly bending. No, see. Just ever see there? Slightly bending. Yeah?
Did I do that?
Rub. That's still bending. If you look, that's actually still bending. It's in your hand. You just look at that now. There. Just hold it. You see that's actually bent some more in your hand without me touching it. You didn't think you could do that, did you?
I'm going to tell my mum about that.
Try something a little bit different. Come in, we've got some coins here. Would you like to just come in a bit closer? That's brilliant. Okay. Would you like me to use the big coin or the small coin? The big one. All right. Thank you very much. Just need to know which one. We're going to try this with the big one then. Okay. Wait. Everything's going to fall apart in a second if I'm not careful. The idea being we've got an empty glass jar, and when I manage to hold it on, we've got a sheet of rubber to hold those coins tightly in place, and then on top of there is the coins, and the glass, as you can see, is empty. You wanted the big coin, yeah? Okay, let's try this with the big coin. I'm actually going to try and make it melt through the rubber, like that. Now you're probably thinking, what if you'd have picked the small coin, yeah? Well, if you didn't pick the small coin, then I'd have had to have tried to make that melt through the rubber, which, as you can see, very solid, yeah? Check that, no holes in it, are there? And inside there are the 2 coins. Anybody got a cigarette on them? See, hypnosis is not just entertainment. It can help you in many ways. Stop you smoking, although people say, why do I smoke? But how many plumbers do you know who fix their own taps? It can help you cure your fears and phobias, or as it's done for the gentleman we just had here today, it can change your life in many, many ways. Right, you've got very much, it's kind of on the level, but your belly button itself, there, kind of sticks outwards, which immediately tells me you'll give the impression of being quite shy and unsure of what's going on, but in actual fact, you're fully in control.
That's true.
Effectively, you're making people believe that you're not quite certain of what's going on, and by so doing, you actually get more out of the situation than those people expect. You devious little thing. Yeah. Indeed. And we got all these little dents as well. That tells me that you analyse it, all the possible outcomes. You always consider what you're going to say. That comes in with the devious.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? Hi guys and girls. Some people say I'm mad. I think you are as well. Let's see if I'm right. I want you to pick a number between 1 and 10, okay? Get that number in your mind now. Multiply it by 9. You should have a 2-digit number now, which I couldn't know. Add the 2 digits together, so you get a single-digit number. Done that? Yeah, you as well. Good. Subtract 5 from that. Take 5 away from that single-digit number you've got. And think very clearly the number you've now got in your mind. We're going to go on a magical safari together, so imagine the alphabet. The letter A is letter number 1, B is letter 2, C letter 3, D letter 4, E letter 5, and so on through the alphabet to Z, letter 26. You've got a 1-digit number in your mind, so think of the letter of the alphabet that corresponds with that number, following the example of A being letter 1. Okay, so you've got a letter in your mind. Think of a large country, very famous place or something like that in the world, beginning with that letter you've now got in your mind's eye. You've done that? Good. What I want you to do now, think of the second letter of the name of that place. That's right. Yeah. Now I want you to think of any, I don't know, a safari animal. An animal you might see on a safari, beginning with that letter of the alphabet, the second letter, the name of the place we arrived on our magical safari. Might be a bit bizarre, but do it. No, do it! Okay, and now think of the colour of that animal. They say I'm mad, but you're mad as well. I ask you, where would you find a grey elephant in Denmark?
Because I do. In fact, today, with the power of Lucky Doo-Doo, both of us are gonna do voodoo. At least we're gonna try to, sir. I have a fork, I have a spoon. Which, just touch one. It's up to you, just touch one. You want the spoon, okay?
Spoon.
Okay, we're gonna try this with the spoon. That means you have to take the fork. Take the fork, we're then gonna place the spoon there in your pocket, put your hand on it, don't let me get to it. You chose the fork.
Yeah.
With voodoo, what happens to one object happens to the other, if you're lucky enough to have some lucky juju. So we're quite visibly gonna bend out like that.
Yeah.
Try again. Lucky juju. Reach into your pocket. Do you have voodoo? Do you do voodoo? Because we do.
Live in the bus lane.
Nice to meet you, I'm Jonathan. Try a little experiment. Got a deck of cards there, see all different. It's like you can shuffle them so that you know there's no possible way I could know what order those cards are in. Okay? I think it's fairly certain to say I've not got any idea now. I'm just going to run this card down the side like that. Okay? When you want, just tell me to stop. Right? Sure you want there? Yeah. Just push that in where you ask me to. Just put your hand down. The first time, could you tell me what card were you looking at? Which one was it?
No, I should tell.
Yeah, you can tell me now.
Alright, it was the Queen of Diamonds.
Very slowly at fingertips. Deck of cards, that's 52 in, yeah?
Yeah.
Look. See that? Just look for your card. The moment you see it, tell me. You should notice something rather strange. Queen of Diamonds, we're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's no Queen of Diamonds.
But you just looked at the Queen of Diamonds, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how can it not be there? And also, how can it have somehow got all the way over? Just look over there.
No way. Check that in there.
You can check it as much as you want, it's not. It's only 51 cards. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Magic or tricks? You decide! We're going to try some real mind reading here.
Okay.
Which would you prefer? The top of half of the deck or the bottom half of the deck?
The bottom half.
You want the bottom half? Okay, take the bottom half and do what I do. Rip them roughly in half down the middle. Okay, put them together. Sideways on, rip them in half again. Together. It's mixing them up, you see. And we'll shove roughly down the middle spread if you can.
All right, well that's fine. No, that's okay. Are you happy with them? The shuffle. I couldn't know what order those cards are in.
No.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to turn me back here. What I want you to do is pick out one slip of paper.
Yeah.
Any one of them that you want.
Yeah. I got it.
And on that, are there some cards printed?
Yes.
Don't think of a picture card like Jack, Queen or King, because everybody does that, that's obvious. Pick any number card. Visualise it in your mind's eye. I'm starting to get, crikey. It's the card that you're looking at, don't let me see, but it's a red card and it's a diamond card. Is it diamond?
Yeah.
Red diamond. It's a red. It's an even number, isn't it? An even red diamond card. And I think the number it's not the number 5, but is it higher than the number 5?
Yes, it is.
See it clearly in your mind. Red card, a diamond card. It's the 10 of diamonds. You're thinking of the 10 of diamonds, yeah?
Bus lane, ha ha. Life in the bus lane.
Life in the bus lane. Ha ha ha.
She's a model and she's looking good. I'd like to take her home, that's understood. She plays hard to get, she smiles from time to time. It only takes a camera to change her.
Dear Jonathan, I hope you received my last email, as you will then understand my painful predicament. The tulip separator began to lose work because of me. He said practice at home makes perfect. Agonizingly, I think I'm now far from perfect. So we, like my tulips, have become sorely parted. I'm now living in Rouge Heaven with a red light adjuster. Yours, Mesmeralda.
A red light test.
Life in Bush Lane, ha ha.
Life in the bus lane.
Hey, just remember, okay? Repeat after me! Repeat after me! Life in the bus lane!
Down!
You fuckers! Do you remember the cigarette coins look something like this? Cigarette coin, coin cigarette, okay? Coin, cigarette, cigarette coin. Magic tricks, you decide, cigarette coin. Take the cigarette, rub it on the coin, because it's the cigarette through coin trick, believe it or not, and you just rub it.
Right.
You fucker! Your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration.
Bray elephant in Denmark. Oh my god, I did it again. Fuck! Oh, shit, no. I did it.
Hello, my name's Royle, Jonathan Royle. Let me take you on a trip to Amsterdam, show you magic as it happens, armed only with a case of newly acquired magic tricks, a magic box, and my hypnotorious hypnosis. We're gonna live life in the bus lane. Good night.
Life in the bus lane, haha.
Do you do voodoo? Because I do. In fact, we're going to do voodoo by the power of magic, lucky juju. We'd like you to take them, give them a shuffle, just so that I don't know what order they're in. That's brilliant. By shuffling them, you place them in a totally random order, okay? I'm going to take one card out of there. Yeah. I'm going to take... Well, the power of voodoo and lucky juju's telling me to take that, so I'm going to place that there. What happens to one thing in voodoo tends to happen to the other. So take the cards, okay? Deal some cards from the top of the deck onto my hand. One at a time, yeah. It's up to you how many, but say between 10 and 15, whatever you feel. When you want, you can stop. Okay, we can get rid of the rest now. Voodoo. Let's see if it's worked. I'm going to give you those cards that you've taken. Yeah. I'll put both my hands out. Take the top card, place it on that hand.
This?
Yeah?
Like this?
No, face down.
Alright.
Now the next one here.
Alright.
Then here. 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 Because voodoo's always about two things. What happens to one happens to the other. Turn over the top card there. Turn that one over if you would, face up. The top, no, the top card. Yeah. And the same here. Okay, that's the number. So it's an ace. That represents the suit.
So that's ace of clubs. So by random, you've got the ace number and clubs, so that makes the ace of clubs. I put a card down before by the power of lucky juju. Let's have a look, see what it is. You pick it up so people know I'm not doing anything funny. Ace of clubs we're looking for. The ace of clubs. Do you do voodoo? Because we do.
Life is the lane.
Yeah, life in the bus lane, indeed.
Yeah.
Cooking on gas, thank you very much indeed. Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah.
You do, that's brilliant. I've just written something down. Now, you didn't see me write it, but we're filming a TV show. To be honest, I'm looking for my sister. I'm over here looking for my sister. She's Britain's only female stage hypnotist, called Mesmer. You've not seen her advertised anywhere, have you? So I've been here like days and I just can't find her. Doesn't matter anyway, what I've done is I've wrote down on here, better not let you see it, otherwise it looks like I've influenced you. I've wrote down 2 numbers, okay? A 2-digit number. I want you to try and pick up on the 2-digit number. I'm going to transmit it to you, so make your mind blank. I'm transmitting the first digit to you, okay? You should have got it. What number have you got? You've got a 2. Yeah. We're going to do the second number now, okay? Yeah. Should have it. What number have you got? 3. Yeah. We've never met before, have we? It's very important that we haven't met. We've never met before. We've never met. 2 and 3. Seriously, you've not seen anything in the paper about Mesmeralda performing round here? Still, never mind. Well, I'm not too happy about that. I wish you had, but anyway, the point is that what I did get was the number 23. I'll give you that as a souvenir. Nobody will believe you when you say you met a guy on the street who'd written that down before he met you. But do me a favour when you're talking to your friends, if they see my sister Mesmeralda advertised, could you ask them to log on to the internet and visit hypnotorious.com, or just stick in my name, Jonathan Royle, and send me an email and let me know where she is, because that's why I'm here really, looking for her.
She's going out to nightclubs, drinking just champagne, and she has been checking nearly all the men. She's playing a game and you can hear them say she's looking good for beauty, we will pay.
Entrance to your computer. Don't worry, I've left a dye plugger. She turned out to be a man posing as a woman just to have his way. Used to get me all excited and then slip it in that he was a man, and then he would be back and forth all night. I'm now having my 2 lips parted by a tulip separator. Yours, Mesmeralda.
A tulip separator?
Life in the bus lane.
girls, there's nothing I like more on my entrance than a warm hand. That certainly was. Try and move around to the people what's funny, sir. But I'd like to welcome you all to what's going to be for most of you, I'm sure, a truly interesting, informative, and don't worry, we'll be coming to some very soon, interesting evening. And now the reason I say most of you is because obviously many of you, like these three lovely young men here, will be hypnotised. This is the bit where you become stars on British TV. Yes, indeed. And he's thinking, oh dear, an audience can smell fear, especially if you've shit yourself before you walk on stage.
Life in the bus lane,
You want to be on TV, and you want to use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively. So hands out in front of you, everybody, just like this. That means, yes, exactly, everybody. Interlock your fingers like so. So you look at your hands, look at your hands, look at your hands. So you're in the audience doing this, look at your hands, squeeze them together as tightly as you can, and just use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration as effectively as you can. And finally, on the count of one, I want each and every person, you don't need to move from where you are, but even if your hands are only slightly tight, keep pushing them together as tightly as you can at all times, keeping them together above your head. You can stay still where you are, but lift them above your head, up, into the air like this. Okay? But with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say, the deeper you go, the better you'll feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you will go with each and every second that passes by. No noises will distract you whatsoever. You want to take part, you want to be famous, you want to be on TV, you want to have a bit of fun, you want everyone to be buying you drinks afterwards and saying what's been going on, and then and only then your hands will get even tighter. And what I'd like you to do is stand up and walk this way towards the stage right now. That's what we're looking for. Good sports, up for a laugh. Up for a bit of stardom for the night. That's it. It's okay, don't worry. Just look at the light. Look at the light. Keep looking at it. Keep relaxing each and every second that passes by. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder, sir. Keep looking at the light. But what's your name again? Niels. Niels. Is that roughly right? Yes. Okay. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. On the count of 1, you feel the microphone touch your head. The very moment it does, your eyes will close, your head will fall forward, getting deeper and deeper. 3, the deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go. I will not let you fall and hurt yourself. You'll just fall into a beautifully relaxed state of hypnosis. Deeper and deeper, eyes remaining closed at all times unless I say otherwise. When I do wake you up in a few moments' time, and not until then, eyes remaining closed, but when I do, you will not have a bad back, and you will not try to sue Esmeralda.
Just see your belly buttons there. That must have been painful.
No.
Was it not?
No.
No, did it freeze it?
No, nothing.
Now, we'll start off here, so...
Take it off? Or?
No, you can leave it in. If you look, the shape of yours, it's hard to see your own belly button unless you look in a mirror. So obviously, because if you lean down, you make it a different shape, don't you? You need to be stood up for this. But you've got a very oval shape, and that oval is pointing up towards your head, which is signifying that, and this is not meant to sound offensive, but it kind of says to me that you're very headstrong. Yeah. Once your mind's made up, you won't change it for anybody, will you? You're very much your own person.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even when once you've made a decision, even when you later realise it was the wrong decision, you won't admit it. You'll cut your nose off to spite your face, won't you? Because you're like, oh no, I'm not going to admit I was wrong.
Well, sometimes I'm like that, yeah.
Yeah, so you're not even admitting it now, that's how headstrong you are. See?
Fine.
That illustrates that one. Actually, you've got quite a few dents in there as well. Some on the left, some on the right. That kind of signifies off to the right, off to the left, and they're both about the same size, so I think you probably find it very difficult to concentrate on things for huge amounts of time. I think you've got a very creative mind. You're always thinking
Yeah.
of new things,
Yeah.
wanting to do new things, yeah?
For you! I said you! Look, listen, learn.
What is this?
See these cards? Look at them. See them. Remember one now. Look closely. Listen. Just get one in your mind, okay? See it clearly as you can. Okay, you got one?
Wow.
Yeah, and your girlfriend as well. Okay. Remember clearly that card. Okay, remember it clearly. Think of it, because something strange happens. Could I've come into your living room through your TV screen and you'll notice one card and one card only has turned blank. Look at the screen, you see. Your card, the only one that's gone. Have fun in bed tonight. Remember, I can see what you're doing. Hi, what's your name, darling?
Saskia. Nice to meet you, Saskia. Don't worry, I'm not going to steal your watch.
No,
Not yet,
don't.
anyway. Just keep your eye on it. It might go
Right.
somewhere. What are you? Right or left-handed?
Right.
Right-handed.
Right
Okay. Well, use your right hand. I'm going to place them on there. I'm going to ask you in a moment. Keep hold of your wrist. You'll see why. I'm going to keep your hand nice and steady.
Okay.
Are you scared of the dark?
No.
Are you scared of lifts?
No.
No. So you say you're a pretty brave person.
Well, okay, brave. Not I don't know.
No, so yeah, obviously you wouldn't like it if I got a knife out.
No, that won't. No.
Okay. Promise you, I won't do that, but what I am going to do, look at me. Take these. Watch. You don't scare easily, do you?
Mm-hmm.
4 blank cards which contain everybody's fears and imaginations. Because everyone's scared of something in life. And one thing that a lot of people are sometimes scared of is spiders. That leaves us with 3 blank.
Wow.
Now some people are scared of spiders really, really badly. So that all the time their mind's occupied with it, so that then we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 webs. But obviously if you get spiders webs in your house, you go and clean them, don't you? So you don't? You're scared of spiders?
Oh, well, I do clean them. Yeah.
You do clean them? You see, when you clean them, then you find that suddenly all
You can
the
come
webs
to my house and
go
clean
away.
them.
It's not really fair to do that, is it? So we need to bring the spider back. So just wave your hand over. Wave your hand over. Oh, it's alright, just wave it over the cast like that.
Great.
And believe it.
Can I keep that one?
Keep that.
Life in the bus lane.
Sleep! Eyes remaining closed at all times. Nice deep breath in and sleep! Eyes remaining closed at all times. Nice deep breath in, sleep! Eyes remaining closed. Sleep! Eyes remaining closed. Sleep! Eyes remaining closed. Going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Eyes remaining closed at all times unless I say otherwise. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. You're in bed with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or what, or an animal. I don't know what your particular sexual persuasion is. But you notice now that at 7 a.m. the window's open and it's freezing cold. It's bloody freezing cold. Getting colder and colder and colder. You're starting to shiver from head to toe. You've got to warm yourself up, rub your body, because you're getting colder and colder and colder. With each second that passes by, getting colder and colder and colder. You're getting colder. I remain close, but you're getting colder and colder. You're starting to shiver, getting colder and colder and colder. In fact, you'd like nothing more than to snuggle up to the person next to you. That's right, you just want to snuggle up to the person next to you, eyes remaining closed, you're going deeper. Just snuggle up to the person next to you, because you're freezing cold. You're bloody freezing cold, you just want to snuggle up, shiver up to the person next to you, eyes remaining closed, going deeper. And sleep in that position. Sleep, 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 eyes remaining closed.
Put your hand down. I'm going to use you as, if you like, a human table, because we don't have any tables around. What I've got is, that's a prediction, okay? Yeah. And I've got some cards. They've got all different phobias on, like things that you're scared of. So agoraphobia is like fear of the great outdoors, that's why the card's blank. Can you guess what that one is?
Scotophobia.
Fear of the dark, hence it's a black card. Claustrophobia, in closed spaces. And ironically, hippopotamonstrous, I can't even say it. That's the fear of long words, would you believe it? A long word, seriously, the fear of long words. What I want you to do, okay, we're just going to take these and give them a bit of a mix, what have you, like so. Just, I'd like you to just cut the cards wherever you want. Just, you know,
take one.
Yeah, lift. Well, as few or as many as you want, but just cut them.
Should I take this one?
Well, what I want you to do is just, you know, cut them like if you were shuffled the cards kind of thing. Yeah? Brilliant. Okay? Place them there. Now, X marks the spot. In here's the prediction. So you managed to pick one phobia. So let's see what it is. You picked. What's that? Aligoraphobia, yeah? Yeah. That was the fear of. What was it? Fear of loud noises, yeah? Let's see if my prediction was right. Take out the prediction. You chose the fear of loud noises. You had a free choice, but just take out the prediction.
Life in the bus lane. Haha.
At the very moment I say now, then and only then, you will be 9 months pregnant, giving birth to a baby, and it's up to you, because obviously you're the one giving birth, as to whether you keep your eyes closed or open, but you're going to have to get that baby out yourself, because I'm only a trainee midwife. Okay, 1, you can feel that baby starting to arrive. 2, the baby's almost there, and on 3, you're 9 months pregnant, you're giving birth to a baby, you can feel the pain. That baby's coming. Go on, get that baby out, you can feel the pain, Go on, let those screams out, you can feel the pain now. You can feel the pain. I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder, but you can feel that pain. Getting worse and worse and worse. With each and every second that passes by, you can feel that pain. In fact, so badly now. What do you want? Worse and worse. Do you want a boy or a girl? Both. You want both? Oh, you want twins? Okay. That's brilliant. It's going to get 50 times more painful for you. More painful. Put your hands on the baby's head. It's coming out now, guys. Put your hands on the baby's head. Grab hold of the head. Down there. Grab hold of the head. Baby's head. Grab hold of the head. Down there. Grab hold of the head. You've got to grab hold of it. I can't do it for you. I'm only a trainee. Go on, grab hold of his head. Get hold of his head nice and tightly. That's it. Get hold of it on the count of 3. On the count of 3 and only on the count of 3. You'll find the baby pops out. 1, 2, 3.
Jonathan, now we've never met before, have we? No. Well, I made a prediction, okay? One single word in the English dictionary. Any idea what I might have written here?
Dog.
Dog. So you basically got no idea? Yeah, no?
No, not at all.
No?
No.
Exactly, that's what I wrote down, no. You don't look impressed. No, honestly.
Not at all.
It's funny you said dog, look, because I did draw a picture of a dog.
Okay.
I had one, but it's quite, no, maybe not. Alright, we'll try something more impressive. I've got another prediction here, seriously, okay?
Yeah.
Of something you bought in the supermarket. It's an imaginary supermarket, but when you go in this supermarket now in your mind's eye, what is it you bought?
What I buy?
Yeah, buy anything you want. What is it? I made a prediction.
Package of milk.
Milk?
Yeah.
And amazingly, wouldn't you be amazed if I predicted you'd say milk?
Yeah, I would.
Well, in fact I have, because look, that's a barcode for milk. Don't look impressed. I'll tell you what, pick a card. Name any card in a deck of cards. Any playing
I really
card.
don't play cards. Hearts of 5.
5 of hearts.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be amazed if I predicted that?
Yeah, I would.
Look at that, I have. It's just there, the 5 of...
Okay.
You're really not impressed, are you?
Not at all.
It's about making these streets feel a bit better. We feel this hard, we're obviously round here, we don't feel soft. We're getting plenty of water to the roof, plenty of light. With the plant, I'd use a soft paintbrush, just so that it feels like it's being brushed past the plant. That way you won't harm the plant.
It's not like with drugs. With drugs you can overdose. You can never overdose the tree on slapping. The more slaps it gets, the better. But obviously we can't be here all day long. One tree, because we've got hundreds of them. So we just try and give them all a bit each day. And yeah, if you're just going past a tree, give it a slap even if it's only one.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Copperfield walked through the Great Wall of China. He made the Statue of Liberty disappear. Today, for your enjoyment and entertainment, a miracle of disappearance using this pint of lager and this very nice smelling brandy. Watch and be amazed as they disappear. Sometimes magic takes a bit of time. Remember, David Copperfield uses curtains, okay? You don't see what's going on. It's a great trick. You can show people down the pub. Much smaller curtains required to make. Go on.
Well done, Jonathan.
Life in the bus lane.
My name's Royle, Jonathan Royle. Let me take you on a trip to Amsterdam, show you magic as it happens, armed only with a case of newly acquired magic tricks, a magic box, and my Hypnotorious Hypnosis. We're gonna live life in the bus lane. Good night.
Life in the bus lane, ha ha.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Ian.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jonathan and...
That's
Nice to meet you. You live here, I take it?
No.
Where do you live?
Israel.
Israel?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, while you're here, whatever you do, can I just borrow your hand? There's a table. We're going to use it as a table. There's people on street corners. You ever seen the 3-card trick where they swindle you out of money?
Yeah.
Well, I was in America the other week and there was a guy on the street who came up to me and he said, look, I've got a blue diamond I've got another blue diamond, and I've got a red diamond. And the idea of the game was to follow the red diamond. And he just placed it underneath, and I bet $1. I said, for $1. So on the bottom he said, wrong, that's $1 you owe me. I said, in that case, it must be on top. He said, wrong, that's $2 you owe me. I said, in that case, it's got to be in the middle. It's not on the top or bottom. And it wasn't. That was $3. I said, go on then, let's have another go. He said, I'll find the blue one for you. I said, it's on the bottom. He said, wrong, that's red. I said, okay, the blue one's on top. He said, wrong, that's red. I said, in that case, it must be in the middle. He said, wrong, that's red. By this time, I'd lost $6 as I've caught you out here. I bet you've got more than 3 cards. He said, no, 2, 3. That was $7 I've lost. That's why I say never gamble with these guys. But then he nearly caught me out. He said, do you want to bet double a quid? I said, go on then. He said, well, if that's a red diamond and that's a blue diamond, what's the last one? What do you reckon it is, red or blue? You reckon blue? Well, I was a little bit sneaker. I thought that perhaps he had special cards, you know, half red, half blue. And that's how he caught me out. So I bet double a quid and $7 on it being half red and half blue, and he said wrong. That's $14 that you owe me. I can't believe it! It worked! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try a few imagination experiments, because I don't like to call it hypnosis, because when all said and done, it's all about the human mind and imagination. But for now, each and every person, just stare at the white bright light. Stare at the white light, nice deep breath in. Only talking to you if I touch on the shoulder, nice deep breath in, and sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Deeper, 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 deeper. You will not fall off the chair. Nice deep breath in and sleep. You will not fall off the chair, eyes remaining closed. You will not fall off the chair, eyes remaining closed. Nice deep breath in and just sleep. Relax, you will not fall off the chair. So each and every one of you, eyes remaining closed at all times unless I say otherwise. But now, you need to allow me access to your subconscious mind. In a few moments' time, when I awaken you, you're going to find, sir, that each and every member of the opposite sex in this audience, when I give you a very special pair of glasses, when you put them on and look through them, you're going to find every member of the opposite sex appears to be completely stark bullock naked. In other words, in the nude with no clothes on. You'll find it very strange, but you'll also find it very pleasurable. When I awaken you in a few moments' time, darling, you'll realise when I give you a very special pair of glasses that whenever you look at any of the men here in the audience this evening, they all appear to have absolutely no clothing on whatsoever. If you're so impressed by the glasses, you'll actually probably want to buy them. And when I awaken you in a few moments' time, whenever I give you the very special pair of glasses and you look through them, you'll realise that all the men and all the women look ridiculous indeed when you've got the glasses on. They've got tall giraffes' necks, big elephants' ears, stupid noses, and you don't know what all the fuss is about, why everyone else is going particularly happy about these glasses. Okay, nod your heads if you understand. That's superb. And wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. I've just got something very special for you. First of the pairs have arrived in England. That's where I brought them over from. You'll be getting these over here in Amsterdam very soon indeed. They may look a little bit ridiculous, but I tell you what, I certainly enjoy wearing them at a very reasonable price. You tend to get your head kicked in though when you walk in pubs looking like this. But I need to road test them. I'm thinking about putting these on sale, sir, so if you'd like to try them on, have a look round, tell me what you think. Just like to try them on, have a little look round, tell me what you think. Particular attention, my darling, to the men. I'd pay particular attention to the women if I was you. But whatever turns you on. Tell you what, let's stand up. Come here. Well, that's the point. Sleep. When you wake up, you'll still see all the men of the opposite sex in the nude, but I forgot to mention the hypnotist is the only one with anything of any decent size. 1, 2, 3, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. And if you just like to, stand up and have a little look round, we've got a few gentlemen here this evening. Marks out of 10 for presentation.
Maybe 3.
3, sorry about that, sir. Got a nice, very smart gentleman there. Marks out of 10.
I'll give it a 5, maybe even.
A 5?
Yeah, probably.
Let's try. Marks out of 10.
Oh my god. Oh, it's close to 10, I think.
Life in the bus lane.
bends metal by just rubbing it with his mind power, like spoons and forks and keys and things like that. Watch this, you'll see something really strange happen. If the metal gets soft enough, maybe. There. Look.
Can I touch it?
Tell you what, put your hand down. Yeah. Right. Examine it now. There.
我说很有点中火，这个感觉手还是有点分析。 Maybe there is a stone. Maybe it's a stone behind this. You can move it, then it's move again. You have them here.
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You're on a sunny Spanish beach. Eyes remaining closed at all times because you're sunbathing. You're enjoying that lovely hot heat. If you want, you can sit back in your chairs. Enjoy your sun lounges. That's it. Eyes remaining closed, but just sit back in your chairs and enjoy your sun lounges. Enjoy that lovely heat. It's 70 degrees. It's lovely, it's beautiful, it's that summer holiday you've been waiting for. But unfortunately it's going to get hotter and hotter, and as I say it gets hotter, you're going to realise that you want some invisible suntan lotion. The very moment I give it to you, you'll have to start rubbing it into your body very quickly, because the hotter it gets, the quicker you've got to rub it in. It's getting 80 degrees now, getting hotter and hotter and hotter. It's starting to get almost uncomfortably hot. 90, 100, 120 degrees. It's getting blistering hot now. It's feeling so uncomfortable. 150 degrees, 160, 180. There's nothing you'd like more than some invisible suntan lotion. You get so uncomfortably hot unless you're used to those temperatures. 200 degrees. There's some invisible suntan lotion for you to start rubbing it into your body. Some invisible suntan lotion for you. Suntan lotion for you. You will keep your clothing on. And it's getting hotter and hotter. The hotter it gets, the quicker you have to rub that suntan lotion in. It's getting 300 degrees. Hotter and hotter and hotter. The hotter it gets, the more you're going to rub it in. Eyes remaining closed until I say otherwise. We're getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Sir, your bollocks are burning. The blistering in the sun. Your tits are burning. The blistering in the sun. Getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And sleep, 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 sleep. Give me 2 chances, but I'm going to give you a chance to win 100 guilders, so that's about 30 quid, thereabouts. Okay. You've got to give me 2 chances to find your card. We're going to make it as difficult as I can, so just say stop. Stop. You sure you want there, yeah? Now, you could have stopped there 5 of clubs, you didn't, so just take the card, have a look at it. I'm going to turn away. This is why you have a look at that. You done that, yeah?
Yeah.
That's super. Whenever you want, just put it back into the deck. With one hand only, I'm only going to touch it with one hand. Wouldn't it be good if I found your card?
Definitely, yeah.
Actually, the answer you want is no, because if I get it wrong twice, you win. Don't guild it.
We don't want you to get it. We don't want you to get it.
You can't chance
It'd be good if you can.
Indeed, right, let's see. Okay. Hopefully now it's travelled to the top. Was that your card?
No.
No. Seriously?
Seriously.
Alright, what card did you pick? We're going to make it easy.
8 of clubs.
8 of clubs. Well, I've got a feeling that this might not actually work, so I'll get ready to pay you. Do you accept credit cards? American Express? Never leave home without it. It's signed, it's in date, but you picked the 8 of clubs, yeah?
Yeah.
Put your hands out, because you're going to have to get ready to card share, but watch. Second chance only. The 8 of clubs.
That's good.
Thank you very much indeed for your time.
Cool.
I really appreciate it. Enjoy yourself.
Okay,
Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, guys and girls, it's me again. You had a good week? So we messed with your cutlery, let's mess with your watches. Look at the screen now!
Look at the screen now.
Watch. Watch the spoon. Because the spoon starts to bend. Some of your watches stop. Oh yeah. Notice your wristwatch on your wrist, it's broken. Just remember, I'm with you all the time.
5:45.
All the time.
No,
I know
I did it.
what you're doing. Sleep in peace.
Life in the bus lane.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the coin 3 times with the cigarette, okay? On the count of 3, your coin is visibly, magically going to disappear. So keep your eye on my hand on the coin, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, the cigarette's well, at least at your angle it is, because what happens is it just ends up being in the ear there. To get rid of the coin, if we put the cigarette through the hand like that, give a little wide, when you do, then the coin disappears. That leaves us just with the cigarette. Do you smoke much, sir? Well, smoking gets right up my nose, it really is. For that angle so that they can see over there. That's what it looked like to him. I suppose you want your coin and your cigarette back, do you? We can have the cigarette, that's covered in snow. As for the coin, that was mine, but if we just take the coin, yeah, by all means you can have it. There, and there, sir. A canal fella? In a few seconds' time, I'm going to place into your right hand, I'm going to place an invisible, or real, as the case may be, ice cream. It will taste, look, smell even, and feel like your favourite flavour of ice cream. And it's going to cool you down so quickly because you're no longer uncomfortable, although your eyes remain closed at all times unless I say otherwise. Favourite flavour of ice cream for you there, sit back in your chair, and take your favourite flavour of ice cream, start sucking and licking it as quickly as you can because it's your favourite ice cream or your favourite lolly. Eyes remaining closed, that's your favourite flavour of ice cream or lolly. Eyes remaining closed, but that's your favourite flavour of ice cream or lolly. Eyes remaining closed, start sucking and licking your ice cream as quickly as you can, that's your favourite flavour of ice cream or lolly. It's getting hot, so you just want to eat your ice cream as quickly as you can. Okay, just running down the side there, so you know. Right, just running down the side. Only talking to you. Dripping on your hand now, sir. Dripping on your hand. Gotta get it off your hand. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Sleep, sleep, keeper, and sleep.
Sleep, relax, stuck in that position, stuck in that position. When I awaken the gentleman I'm now touching, in a few moments' time, you'll realise that that object, the ice cream, is stuck in your mouth and your hand stuck round it. You cannot remove it until I say, life in the bus lane. The very moment I say life in the bus lane, you will remove that from your mouth and you'll know what the hell's been going on. Stupid words you learn at school. French lessons, German lessons. What is it all about? The teacher, parlez-vous anglais? Which means, do you speak English? If you speak English, you don't need to waste time learning that phrase in your French lessons, do you? Do you speak English?
Yes, we
You do? We're just filming a TV show. Can I just try something with you? Do you mind being on TV?
Not at all.
Are you going to be shy? You're being shy.
Are you winding us up?
No, I'm being serious. What I have here, a beer mat, elastic band, and we do have in here as well a pencil, okay? I just want you to quickly check, would you say that that looks like an authentic beer mat from Manchester in England?
Yes, well,
Except for the...
to Manchester.
Do you? Whereabouts?
Stoke-on-Trent.
All right, yeah.
The Potteries.
Oh, it's nice up there, yeah.
No, they've just been voted the worst place to live. It isn't, not at all.
Oh, well, I liked it in the centre of Stoke. Briefly, I'd done some shows at Stoke University.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It isn't the worst place in Britain, is it?
No, exactly. That's what I was saying. What are you like? Right, look, pencil, beer mat, elastic band. What I'm going to do is put that in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hold on to both ends like that. The idea is for you to try to take the elastic band off without ripping the beer mat, without breaking the elastic band, without snapping the pencil, and without me moving my hands. So just have a go and see if you can...
Right, so wait a minute.
Difficult, yeah?
Other than going all the way up and round, no, well, that won't work. No, right. Yeah, no.
Difficult, right? Take the pencil. We need to put it back, obviously, as it was before.
As it was, and you're going to show me how
You agree? That's as it was before, yeah?
Correct.
2 bits there, yeah?
Yeah.
1 bit, 2 bits there.
Right.
Pencil through the middle.
Yeah.
Hold on to the bottom, hold on to the top. Okay? Nice and tight, just like that. Okay. Watch. We have the elastic band, as you can see you've got the beer mat right there on the pencil.
Well done.
Sleep. Careful. When you wake up, not only will you think somebody's stolen your willy, but you'll realise you've got a very sore bum. You wonder what the hell's been going on. You probably think it's the hypnotist, but you will not hit the hypnotist and you will not become violent. But you will want your willy back. 1, 2, 3, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. At this point, I like to come and join the people who volunteer to take part in my shows. You okay, sir? Just sit down. Look, sir, we're trying to do a show, okay? If you can just sit down properly. What's up? Right, okay, what you get up there, that's your own business, sir. What is? You are? Sleep. When you wake up in a few moments' time, not only do you find that the more the hypnotist ignores you, the more within your mind you fall madly, passionately and deeply in love with him, but you find the very moment he asks you your name and starts a conversation with you, that you'll do anything you can without removing any article of clothing, or indeed removing anybody else's clothing, to prove that you're 100% woman. But
Oh, you're going to do your show now?
you want to be hypnotised?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? Okay. Apparently all I have to do to hypnotise you, if you're a really responsive subject, is click my fingers 3 times. according to this book I read, it said in this book that if you want to pick up women and make them like you more, all you have to do is click your fingers 3 times, and the more you click your fingers, the more that somebody falls madly, passionately, deeply in love with you. Let's see how well that works.
Oh my god.
If we go backstage for half an hour, I'll just click my fingers along. You don't mind, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you... But, no bollocks to it! No love, fuck it!
Jonathan, what about the viewers at home?
The viewers at home are probably finding this highly hilarious to think that there's a team of people here on this boat who spent the last week filming me and spending a lot of money, and at the end of it they see me full tricks up. So they're probably finding it very amusing that somebody's tapped them to actually pay money to put this on TV. But I'm certain, at least I hope, guys and girls out there, I hope that whatever's gone on, magic, fucking hypnosis, whatever, I really hope that whether you thought it was good or bad, that you've enjoyed yourself. Because if you've enjoyed yourself, that's all I want. I want you to enjoy yourself.
And back.
Right, how does this one work? Got the instructions somewhere. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. And then, no, fuck it, no. That's it. Yeah, sweet. Hello, my name's Royle, Jonathan Royle. Let me take you on a trip to Amsterdam, show you magic as it happens. armed only with a case of newly acquired magic tricks, a magic box, and my Hypnotorious Hypnosis. We're gonna live life in the bus lane. Good night.
Life in the bus lane, ha ha.
Right, we're going to try just a couple of more quick things. A mind reading experiment. I think we'll try and read somebody's mind. For this, I need a willing volunteer. Do we have any willing volunteers, or do I just have to grab hold of you?
Yeah.
Do you want to volunteer? Yeah? Come in close, give him a round of applause. Hey? Good man, good man, good man. What I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards down there for you. I'm going to turn my back so I can't see, and I want you to take away some of the cards. As many as you want or as few as you want, and then hide those cards in your pocket so I can't see how many there are. And the rest of them, when you've taken away some, just tidy them up so that when I look at them, I can't tell, you know, how many you've taken away. If you need some help, I'm sure somebody will give you a hand, okay? And then just let me know when you've hidden some in your pocket and leave the rest on the box. Yeah? Have we done that? Yeah, it's okay to turn around, yeah? Super. So you've got some in your pocket. Would you just pick up the ones you've got left, because I don't want people to think that I'm counting them with my hand, but would you place the rest of them on top of the deck? We'll just square them up, because that way you know there's no sticky out edges. So there's no way I could know how many cards you've got in your pocket, is there? But I'm going to try and read your mind. So we're going to recreate what happened before by putting down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. I just want you to touch the back of one card, and by looking at that card, I'm going to try and tell you how many cards you've got in your pocket. So touch the back of a card, any one you want. That one. Okay. Okay. Looking at this card, you can get rid of these now. Okay, I'm going to read your mind. In your pocket, you have got I think you've got 4 cards, okay? Take them out, wherever you've hidden them, and count them onto my hand one at a time so everybody knows how many you actually did hide. 2, 3, 4. 4 cards. Thank you very much indeed, matey. Nice one. Because we're going to try something amazing. Do you have a mobile phone? You do. Can you phone up somebody who is going to answer the phone now? Because we need them at the end of the phone to read everybody's mind, not me. So can you just dial somebody up now? Anyone that you know personally who will know who you are when you ring up at this time. We're going to try long distance telepathy. I'm, by the power of my mind, going to attempt to let this person read your mind. So if this works, they deserve the round of applause. If it doesn't, it's not my fault. Just trying to get connected. You speak any English?
Yeah, he speaks English.
All right, right. Can I just have one quick word with him? Hi there. We're just doing a show in a pub. I'll hand you back to your friend in a second, but he's going to ask you to name a couple of playing cards. Could you just, cards in a deck of playing cards, yeah? Hello? Has he hung up? He has. He's hung up. We need somebody who's actually going to speak to us. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? Think of a 2-digit number between 1 and 50. Yeah? Yeah.
But make both numbers different numbers.
2 numbers?
Yeah, but both different.
Alright.
Okay. You've got a 2-digit number, both numbers are different.
Yeah.
And to make it interesting, let's make both numbers odd numbers, okay?
Odd numbers?
Yeah.
So,
As opposed to even ones. Well, like,
not even?
Yeah, not even.
Alright.
Oh.
Odd. Okay.
You've got a 2-digit number.
Yeah.
Odd, Just think of it clearly. It's not. You're not thinking of the number 15, are you? You're not thinking of that, no?
I'm actually.
You are.
Wife in the bus lane, haha.
And talking of willies, because they're all different sizes, aren't they? Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to get them out, but I've got 3 pieces of rope here. I'd just like you to examine them, make sure that's real, no mirrors, trapdoors or usual magician's props, and throw one over there, so if you'd like to examine that. Because obviously if I did tricks with men's willies in public, I'd probably get arrested and my mother would be very, very worried, believe me. So would my wife for that matter. So we're going to use rope instead. All different sizes. I've got a piece here that's as long as my finger. We have a medium-sized piece that's roughly as long as up to my elbow, and we have a piece here that's as long as my. Anyway, we have 3 pieces. Seriously though, they are different sizes, aren't they, Willies? You get small ones, you get medium, you get wow. It's probably what women say. But we have 3 different sizes: small, a medium, and large. Unfortunately, the guys with small willies sometimes think they want them bigger. The guys with big willies, actually, there are operations go on to make them smaller. The medium-sized guys, generally, they're okay most of the time. Neither big nor small. But wouldn't it be easier if we'd all been born with a nice, commonplace size willy? Because that way, then, at least, women would know what to expect, because every guy would have exactly the same size. And the first time I saw that trick, I too was so amazed I forgot to applaud. No, don't stop. Somebody got a banknote. You do get it back, I promise you. A banknote. It doesn't matter what currency it is. A banknote. Any size, any amount, any country, but a banknote. Can I just borrow one? So the people at the front know it's a normal note. Can you just check that?
No, it's alright.
Okay. Yeah, it's right. What I've also got here is it's a metal disc. Apparently this is what the mould washes out of and stuff. Note disc. I'm just going to roll my sleeves up slightly so you can see this. There's the disc, there's the note. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try and push the disc through, so like from underneath to the other side of the note. Slowly push. Like so. Here's actually been melting into the note. So, if I stop halfway before I let it go through the note, you can actually see the trick halfway through, so that you can see that it's now halfway through the note. Now needed to come all the way through. Get ready to catch. This hurts. Still slightly through that side, yeah, and mainly through. That's it, last bit, I'll come through.
Whose note was that? Whose note was that? Thank you very much. Go. Very strange looking mob. You've got the pointing upwards bit, but then that's kind of like curved there. And then it goes very deep to one side, but not on the other. That says to me you find it very, very hard to express your true emotions. How can I put it? It's like, on a percentage level, you tell them 10%, but what you're feeling inside is far, far more than that.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, you hide it away. It's like you're hiding it away in a little room in your mind. So much easier just to push it to one side instead of having to have to deal with it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I don't think you lose your temper a lot because you bottle things up. But when you snap, I bet you snap big style. You think about your emotions a lot, either when you're in bed asleep or when you're on your own. What's the word? Individual person, in the sense of you like your own space an awful lot. Alright, well, thank you very much, everybody.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm back again.
Oh yeah.
Go and grab that deck of cards you've hidden in the drawer. And for those who are saying you can't remember where you put them, don't worry, you can do this later. The point is this, Lo. Next time you get out a deck of cards, I want you to mix them up until you're happy that I couldn't have known what order they'll be in. Maybe shuffle them a bit. But you will find that once you've shuffled them, there will be a number 7 card next to a queen. And you'll be amazed. Remember, I'm with you all the time.
Jerry Halliwell of the Variety World. She was well known for not being able to sing, not being able to dance, but everybody loved her and she's made loads and loads of money and the public love her. I don't do much magic, I don't do much hypnosis, but audiences seem to love me, they have a good time, laugh and applaud, and it's all about having fun, so people have fun, that's all that matters, that's why it's called entertainment. So I'll get that in so I look a little bit slightly more sane than what I just said before. Oh, spoons, I love spoons, because it's actually just an ordinary spoon now, but I always carry it around because sometimes people get a bit pissed off when you use the spoons in their shops to just rub like that, and then if you look closely, you see it starts to bend. See that? So I'll show you how Uri Geller does it. He bends spoons by the power of his mind! Like that, and amazingly a big bend appears. What else have we got in here? Like my little artwork there. Matchstick men. We will be doing a voodoo trick with them later, because as I always like to ask people, do you do voodoo? Because I do.
Life in the bus lane.
A coin on you, perhaps? A coin? Any coin? That one will do, I'll give it you back. Just strange that. That's your coin, yeah? Real coin? Solid. But if we just rub it like that, you notice it starts to get rather bendy. You see that? It starts to get bendy, and that's the point where it starts to get so soft that if we just take it like that, give a little rub, disappears, and then back out, and you're quite welcome to have that back with the green snot on as well. Thank you very much for volunteering. Thank you. Give a round of applause. We need more volunteers.
bottle tops, okay? We need a small, well, smaller than the Cappy's coin. Has anyone got a small Dutch coin?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my back, Nick, and I'd like you, there's 5 there, mix them up, by all means. But basically, I want you to place one of those, that coin under one of the caps, then mix them up so you're happy that it's under, basically, so I don't know. And when you've done that, line them up so I can't look at them and think, oh, that one's out of line, it's under there. Because I'm going to show you a strange thing about matches, and how matches can actually, if you like, it looks like mind reading, but it's actually a scientific principle. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to turn me back and I'll just help you to put the coin under one of the caps. The reason I told you to mix them is because obviously I can hear the list. You ready? Brilliant. Okay. Now the easy way, obviously, is for me to pick them all up and have a look. But there is a scientific way of doing it as well, and well, it's an ordinary match. I'm just gonna. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dip this in my beer, and the beer is gonna reveal the answer. After all, some of these are alcoholic drinks and some are non-alcoholic. So let's see what we can do. Just one little bit to drop on the cap. If you look closely, you'll see that it kind of bubbles up when it drops. Right, that's what I'm looking at, the bubble. If you look closely, guys, you'll see. Okay. It's not that one. That one's reacted well. The bubble moved. If you saw it when it landed, it's definitely not that one. You've got to have trained eyes for this. You can see that's not bubbling either, so it's not under that either. Okay. What you're looking for is the bubble in it. You can try this yourself, you'll see that it bubbles more. It's not under that one either. Okay, because the bubble didn't start getting air in it. And if I look at them now, that one appears to have more air in it than that. So I'm going to say it's not under that one either. It's not under the 7-Up. Which you can see the bubbles reveal. Yeah, seriously. Don't you want to win some money? We'll try something. I'm going to try to find your card in 2 attempts. You're going to give me 2 chances. But if I get it wrong, both times, and for each time I've got it wrong, I will give you, what, 100 guilders? So that's what, about £30, $60, something like that. Okay, all I want you to do is just say stop.
Stop.
Okay, you could have picked the Jack of Clubs, you didn't. Just take that card there. Look at it, remember it, don't let me know what it is. Okay? You have a peek, you can just sit here. Place it back anywhere at all you want. And using one hand only. Attempt number 1, remember you've got to give me 2 attempts here. If I get it wrong twice, you get the money. Okay, attempt number 1. What was your card?
To tell you?
Yeah.
8 of clubs.
And that is not the 8 of clubs. I said 2 attempts, didn't I?
Yeah.
Better get ready, Lord, because do you accept credit cards?
Check.
I suppose you want the PIN number as well, don't you? No, actually, because that's how I'm going to have to pay you if I end up owing you money. What was it? I said about $80. Don't worry, it has been signed. You picked the 8 of clubs, didn't you?
Yeah.
Watch. Attempt number 2. The card flies off, but watch this. What was once my credit card has turned into 1 card and 1 card only. The 8 of clubs. So unfortunately, as with many of these gambling games, you don't win the money. The first trick I ever did was the day I was born. I came out of the woman in the bed next to my mum. I tell you, that was strange. Move around, tell people what's funny. No, seriously, I've always had a strange childhood. At the age of 6, I was left an orphan. At the age of 6, I was left an orphan. Oh! Well, maybe not quite that sad, but actually at the age of 6, what did I want with an orphan? And at the age of 7, I lost my parents. What a card game that was. Never played cards since, I'm scared of winning them back. Growing up strange, isn't it? It was about the age of 9 I started asking my dad about, reproduction. Where did I come from? And he said, quite simple, son. The stork delivered you. Stuart brings the babies. I said, well, if that's true, Dad, who fucks the stork? In the end, he did admit to me, he said it's nothing to do with the stork, it's all over a lark in a field, but whatever he was going on about. It wasn't until I was 12 he actually did tell me about the birds and the bees. The next day, I went out, raped a seagull, got stung by a wasp. You're giving away your sex life secrets here, sir. Do you take Viagra?
Of course.
You do? I've got some advice for you then. If you're going out on the pull and you're taking Viagra, also take an antidepressant. And if you don't cop off, you don't give a fuck. Quite simple.
Life in the bus lane car.
The bit you wish you weren't going to watch. You're just having your takeaway, and I wouldn't watch it. This is sick. You've seen me do things with coins during this series, but I banished them. I taught you how to do that. It looks like I take it away, but it stays there. We just let it drop. This is real.
Oh, God. Whoa. Darling? Oh, shit. Oh, what do you mean? What am I gonna do?
My name's Royle, Jonathan Royle. Let me take you on a trip to Amsterdam, show you magic as it happens, armed only with a case of newly acquired magic tricks, a magic box, and my Hypnotorious Hypnosis. We're gonna live life in the bus lane. Good night.
Do we have a volunteer? Can we pick on somebody? You, sir, would you just come forward? Just need somebody to select a card so that everybody can follow which card it is and Reggie can read your mind. I'm just going to place Reggie down there and I'd just like you to take the cards, give them a shuffle, make sure they're mixed, you're happy with them. Okay? So you're happy that they're mixed, yeah? That's great. I'm going to get somebody else now to pick a card, that way everybody knows you've shuffled them and somebody else at random's taking a card, so you can take your place back there, thank you. Okay, just pick any card you want. Remember, if this trick doesn't work, it's not my fault, because Reggie, the mind-reading joker's going to read your mind, not me. Okay, look at it, remember it, just show a few people around you. Yeah? I'm going to turn back now, so make sure you don't let me see the card. Okay, just say stop. Place your card there. Again, it would be easy to know it's next to it, so we'll place it in that half and give the cards a shuffle. Okay, Reggie, this is your big spot. Reggie, the mind-reading joker, is going to read your mind and tell me what card you selected. But did you notice he's been cheating? He's been face up all the time, so he's been looking. Reggie tells me that the card you selected was a red card. Was it a red card? No. It wasn't. It was a black card then. It was a black card, Reggie. Your binoculars aren't working very well. Okay, it was a club card.
Yeah.
What's clubs, yeah? Black club, the ace of clubs? No? Keep your eye on Reggie, because I'm very, very upset with Reggie for getting that trick wrong. Because sometimes when he gets it wrong, he does something very special for me. Just put your hands out. Okay, he turns one card in the deck face down. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if that was your card? We'll turn it over. Hang on, that's Reggie. Just, could you turn that over where Reggie was before? Is that your card? Yes. The 3 of clubs. Give her a round of applause. Here is a deck of cards, okay? I've just tied them together so they're not going to fall apart, and I'm going to throw them out fairly low so that they don't hit. And we're going to kind of go around you. We want 3 cards selected, so I'm going to just throw them to you. Could you put them face down? Yeah. Wherever you want, free choice obviously, but just pull up the end somewhere of the cards. Well, I'll demonstrate. When I throw them to you, okay, guys and girls, if I say pull up the end, just get them flat on your hand, and wherever you decide you want to pull up, just look at a card and remember it, okay? But I don't actually want to be nearby when you do it, because obviously I don't want to see it. Okay, just remember the card you've looked at. What I'd like you to do is pass the cards along to the gentleman or the lady next to you. Would you look at her card, yeah? Just remember that, but don't tell anybody. And pass the cards along. Look at a card. Remember it, but don't tell anybody. That's enough. We have 3. there's no way, we've not set anything up here, have we? So there's no way I could know what you've just looked at. And I'm not even going to look at the cards because, as I say, I made a prediction earlier. What I'd like you to do, just momentarily, if you would, is stand up where you are. You don't need to come here, just stand up where you are. Because in a few moments, I'm going to show you my prediction. If I have booked a duplicate, a prediction card in that envelope that matches the one that you freely selected and looked at, then and only under those circumstances of me having predicted it correctly, I want you to sit down and hopefully, if there's anyone left standing, I'll have got some of you wrong, but the more of you that end up sitting down, the more I've got right. If we get all three right, I'm sure everyone will be amazed. I'll give you a huge round of applause. Sir, could you open that envelope for the first time and hand me the contents? Thank you very much. Nobody's messed with that, have they, at all during this? So there's no way anybody could have gone behind them and looked at what they were looking at and then altered it. There's 3 cards in here. You've looked at a card each. If you see your card here, just sit down and hopefully everybody will go wild. They're the cards I predicted, ladies and gentlemen. If you see your card, just sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, mind reading. Okay, I'm going to show you a trick, okay, with the 2 black aces, the ace of spades and the ace of clubs. And all we do, we place them face to face like that. But whatever you do, don't laugh at the cards, because if you do, the cards get rather embarrassed, and that's why they turn bright red. First time I saw that, I too was so amazed I forgot to applaud. No, don't. Save it for the end, I've got a weak finish. We're filming a TV show, can I just try a quick experiment with you? Okay? Alright. What I want you to do is think of a 3-digit number. No, we'll try make it a bit easier, a 2-digit number. Any 2 digits you want. Get it in your mind, because I'm going to hopefully write it down. I don't want you to be influenced, so I'm going to move the pencil a bit without writing anything as well, so you don't know what I've written. I'll give you the pencil so you know I don't write anything afterwards. I've written a 2-digit number, okay? There's many different digits, but what's the first digit of the 2-digit number that you've thought of?
In Amsterdam.
4, yeah? And what is the second digit? Yeah? 7. So 4 and 7 makes 47, yeah? Wouldn't it be strange if I'd written on here 47? We've never met before, have we? I've not set this up with you, have I? It's very important, that. I wrote down 47.
You didn't write it with this.
That's weird. Well, I'll tell you what, you take that away, take a pencil eraser yourself. I'm not going to do it now, but you'll see that that is pencil. It does rub off, and yes, I did. And thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Thank you, darling. We have 3 envelopes here. Now, they say, some psychologists, that colours affect your personality. So this is kind of a personality test. So, we've got 3 envelopes. Red, yellow and blue. This will become more clear as we go along. Firstly, would you take one of those envelopes that you feel out of those 3 colours suits your personality best? Would you be naturally drawn to the red one, the yellow one or the blue one? You want the blue one, okay? Place that on your lap, leave it there. Darling, would you like the red one or the yellow one? You sure? Okay, place that on your lap. And I'm afraid you don't get much choice in this one because we've only got the red one left. Just as a matter of interest, though, if you had have had a free choice, which one would you have picked? Red. Well, that's uncanny in itself. Well, what we also have is 3 coloured cards, okay? Red, yellow and blue to match up with the envelopes. But to make this a little bit more difficult, could it be dead simple just to say, match these cards with these guys' personalities? Could you just come up and go, oh, red, he said he wants red, yellow, because she said she wants yellow. So I haven't done that, because obviously that would be totally pointless and too easy. What I've done is put a card inside those envelopes that is not the same colour as the envelope. So that you guys and girls have got no idea what colour cards are in those envelopes. So what I need is somebody who feels that today, at this moment in time, they've got a particularly good mind-reading head on them. You up for it? Come this way, sir. Give him a round of applause. And remember, if this works, it won't be me that's done it, it'll be this gentleman who deserves the round of applause, because I'm not doing the mind reading here. We've got 3 coloured cards here, sir. What I'd like you to do, remembering that the blue envelope does not contain a blue card, the yellow does not contain a yellow card, and the red does not contain a red card. Well, firstly, just pick any of those colours you want. Just take one. Okay, we're starting off with blue. Well, as you know, you can't put that on the blue envelope because it doesn't have the blue card in it. Pick any of the other 2 envelopes you want and place the card on that person's lap on top of the envelope. Free choice. Okay. Take your next colour, sir. Either one. Okay? Place it on. Okay, and that basically Hobson's choice. Yeah. You've only got one left. Take a seat a moment, sir. In a few moments, if you've got this right, the audience will give you a huge round of applause. We shall see. You had a free choice. We didn't set anything up here, did we? So that's very, very important then. Okay. Let's see how we've got on. The gentleman over there placed a red card onto your blue envelope, yeah? Just like to take hold of that red card. Inside here, in the blue envelope, you'll see there is a red card. We match red with red. As you can see, there isn't anything else in there. You've got 1 out of 3. You're doing well here, you've got 1 out of 3. Let's see how we're getting on here. The lady here has got a blue card, yellow envelope. Inside the yellow envelope is a blue card, 2 out of 3, so with any luck, and indeed it should be, today sir, you did marvellous because you matched up all 3. Thank you very much for your help, guys and girls.
Hi boys and girls, it's me again. Grab your keys, your house keys, car keys, or in your case, allotment keys. It doesn't matter, just grab your keys now. Got them? Good. Any other 4 objects as well you'll be needing for this little experiment in mind control. Place the objects out in front of you, so you've got the 4 objects, whatever they may be, and then on the far right hand side are your keys. Done that? No, and you. Good. Okay, whenever I say now, the very moment I say now, I want you to switch, in other words move or swap, your keys with the object next to them, either side. It doesn't matter if it's the object to the left of them or the right of them. That's up to you. That's what I'm going to make you do through mind power. Okay, here goes. Now. And again, now. And again, now. Bit quicker, now. One more time, really quick, now. That's great. I tell you what, guys and girls. If you remove the object on the far left-hand side of the row, throw it away, we don't need it anymore, because that isn't your keys. Okay, swap your keys again with an object. Take the object on the far left-hand side again and throw it away, because that's not your keys. And one more time, swap again. Remove the far left-hand object again. They're not your keys, but your keys are left now on the row in front of you with one other object. Remove the object on the right-hand side and throw it away. Now do you start to believe that I'm watching all the time, because left in front of you are the keys. Sleep in peace.
to the flea market around here, yeah? I went down there yesterday. I've got a few books off there, purely at random, but especially strange subjects. Spontaneous human combustion, okay? I bought that for a reason, because I knew a guy once, he had wooden legs but real feet. His house set on fire. The fire brigade saved the house, but he was burnt to the floor. He tried to claim on the insurance, actually, but they said he didn't have a leg to stand on. UFOs, strange but true. Aliens, strange but true. And road rage, which apparently is getting more prevalent these days. I was driving along, that gentleman, by the look on his face, obviously has personal first-hand experience. As victim or the aggressor, so to speak. All right, well, we won't go into that then, too traumatic, but see, it is getting more and more, so they've even wrote books on it now, would you believe? 4 different books, and we're going to try and hopefully read the minds of 3 people, preferably sat at different tables. So I'm going to ask the guys and girls over at this table here, could you just select any one of those books? For the time being, just leave it closed, but keep hold of it. We'll ask this lady here, would you just take one of these books? For the time being, just keep it closed, but... And you pick a book, yeah? Only 2 left, but just pick one of those books. For the time being, keep it closed. That's great. Okay, we've got 3 people. The 2 ladies over here, the lady over here. You've each got a book. Because you 2 are sat near to each other, what I'd like you to do is look that way, because I don't want anyone to influence each other on this. Now, my book that I've been left is Strange But True Spontaneous Combustion, and it's got 146 pages. So what I'd like you to do, could everybody just have a quick look near the back of the book and tell me how many pages have you got? Have you got more than 146? Have you got at least the same number as me in your book, yeah? Right, that's superb. We now obviously need to find you a page, so we want to use somebody who's not to any of you. Do you guys, you don't know the ladies over here, do you? You don't know these people? Guys and girls over there. That's brilliant. So what I'd like you to do, as I've got 146 pages, apparently some of them have got more than that, pick a number between 1 and 146.
96.
96. Could all 3 of you turn to page 96 in your books that you've selected at random, okay? Would you like left or right? Left. Could you all, when you get to page 146, you'll obviously have 2 pages in front, no, 86. 96. I'm glad somebody's remembering, 96. Right, you're on 96, but obviously you've got 2 pages in front of you. Now, do you want them to look at page 96, the original number you said, or the page next to it?
Same number.
The actual, right, so it's actually page 96. Are there words on page 96, or is it a picture? Words. Oh, that's okay, good, right. Look at your page, yeah? And I want each of you to think of the top word on the top left hand of page 86, yeah? 96. Like it's me, I've got less numbers in my book than you. I've just lost the plot entirely.
Oh, what another royal cockle.
It's not funny!
He's gonna let him go!
No!
I'm joking.
I'll have to claim on Chris's insurance for this, and they'll probably charge him 3 times as much then next year. So no. He's very lucky I've not claimed for my finger. Could you have a look at that later, and I'll tell you what, the gash in that, I reckon when I get back to England, they'll need a couple of stitches in it. It's bad.
You need about half a dozen on that mouth.
Okay, yeah? Get it in your mind clearly, 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 then close your book. Okay? If you can just, I'll throw that on there because we don't need the books. You remember the word, yeah? Throw that on there, we do not need the book. And you remembered your word, yeah? Potentially, between those books, there's probably millions and millions of words that you could have ended up with. But you've ended up with 3 words, 1 word each. I don't want you to say your word, keep that to yourself, don't say it out loud, but if you could just momentarily, all three of you, stand up where you are. You can stay where you are, but just stand up a moment, if you would, please. Thank you. I'm going to look at each of you in turn, and I want you to think of your word, but don't say it. And I'm going to try and pick up on it and write it down. Okay, imagine it almost as though it's on a TV screen. Okay, just stay there. Stay stood up one moment, because we're going to see whether we got this right. Could you just project your word to me? And finally, the lady there, could you project to me your word in your mind? Okay. I've got 3 words written down here. What I'm going to do is turn this round, read them out loud. You don't need to say anything, it's pure and simple so that everybody can see who can't necessarily hear what's going on. If I've got your word correct on this list, so when you quite simply sit down, and if we've got all 3 of you at the end of it sat down, that means I've got all 3 words right, in which case everyone will give you a huge round of applause, and I'd like to thank you all potentially in advance for being a wonderful audience, and hopefully for me being able to read your minds. We'll see, this is one of the hardest things I do. The words that I've written down, as I say, you don't need to say anything, but if you hear your word, when I've said all 3 words, just sit down, and that will signify that I've got this right. Here goes. The words I've written down are the, notes and car. The, notes and car. Have I got your word? I have. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my reading. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for your help, your cooperation. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to need a volunteer. We've got a volunteer who's prepared to come close to the box. Somebody prepared to come close to the box? So I'll come to you then, just so you can see. Okay, 5 of hearts, yeah? We've got Jack of clubs, Jack of spades, Jack of diamonds, so we need the Jack of hearts. So we've got them all now.
Yeah.
So can you just place your hand out like that? That's brilliant. We've got the 4 jacks, that's all. Okay, we will have all 4 jacks, that's even better. If you just place your hand out, there's a little makeshift table, a little bit lower, that's great. I'm going to place on there the Jack of clubs. If you can just hold that in place with your thumb and the other hand as well. Yeah, if you can just hold it in place, that's brilliant. I'm also going to place on there the Jack of spades. So just let me put that in there, okay? Watch. Then I end up with a black, so open your hands, let's look inside. The cards have changed places. I'll let you into the secret. What it is, they're acrobatic cards, okay? I'll show you what I mean. We've got the Jack of clubs face up amongst the other 3, but if I give them a little flick, it ends up being the Jack of spades. I'll pass it through my hand as quick as that, another flick, we've got the Jack of hearts, and one last time, and now it becomes the Jack of diamonds. But there's only 4 cards, and they're the 4 jacks. I need a volunteer to pick a card. Who wants to pick a card? Will you pick one for me, sir? Yeah? Brilliant. Walk this way a bit. That's great. Superb. Just going to give the cards a quick shuffle. And take any card you like. Show it to everybody. Tell me when you've done that. Yeah? It's okay if I look round now? Yeah? Superb. Just say stop whenever you want. Stop. Okay, place your card there. Now obviously I know it's next to the 8 of spades, that'd be too easy, so we'll place it in that half of the deck, give the cards a little shuffle, and I'm going to try and find your card with one hand only, behind my back. I'm going to turn it face up in the deck, and then put it somewhere about the middle. For the first time today, sir, could you tell me which card did you take? Which one was it that you've looked at? The 9 of... Black 9, yeah? Let's see if it's not that one. Damn. I hate it when that trick doesn't work. A black 9, you say? That's the card you picked, yeah? Crikey. Hang on.
Which one was it? Black Knight, that one? The Nine of Clubs?
Fucking hell, my wrist. Right, next. Oh yeah, where's that coat gone?
What did you say? Did we get what?
Did we get anything during the week where I look like I've done a decent trick? As opposed to fucking it up. Or is it all going to be complete fuck-ups?
No, there was one.
I don't know.
No, there was one thing.
So I'll see you in the morning.
Yes. Darling.
Hi guys and girls, we're very fortunate that here on the streets of Amsterdam we've actually found a gentleman who's prepared to let me hypnotise him with a very different side of hypnosis. Basically he's told us that he wants to become a different person in life. Let's meet him. Hi sir, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Gary.
Gary. I believe that basically, cut a long story short, that you want to become a different person in life. The way you live your life, the way you feel.
Yes, I think so.
What I'd like to do, if that's okay with you, is place you into a lovely, relaxing state that we call hypnosis. So that then when I give you some suggestions, they'll go directly to your subconscious mind. They'll remain with you and grow stronger each second of each minute of each hour of each day, making something that the moment you think will be difficult, it will in actual fact become for you so ridiculously easy to become the person you want to be.
Keep rolling.
Okay, rolling.
Here we go again.
Now, just keep going for it.
Right, here we go. Let's just do it. We'll get it in a second.
Still rolling.
I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and 1, when I do, and only then, you'll find that your eyes remain closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. If you use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, then for you it will be very real indeed. On 3, deeper and deeper. 2, eyes becoming so heavy and so tired. So heavy and so tired. The deeper you go, the better you'll feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you will go. As on 1, heavy head falling forward, just go deeper and deeper. Holding the light bulb wrong. I have to do it again.
Okay, keep running. Here we go. Everybody still running?
Can I cut for a second here?
8, lighter and brighter. On 9, starting to come up out of it. And on 10, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. You okay, sir? You probably feel a bit drowsy.
Oh, yeah, blimey.
Without looking at your watch, okay, how long does it feel to you that you've been sat there on that chair?
Couple, 3 minutes, something like that.
2 or 3 minutes. Probably about double that, which is good because that shows me when you're hypnotised, you've got time distortion and time becomes shorter. So that shows me that I can be pretty confident that the work we've done together today to help you achieve your new lifestyle will work. But if you have any problems at all, if it's not working as well as you thought it may do, then just give me a call. I gave you my number before, did I? Yeah. You got that. You kept that. That's good.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to say it on camera because otherwise I'll have hundreds and hundreds of people ringing me up. So if you have any problems, give me a call. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure to help you and enjoy your new life, sir.
Thank you very much
indeed.
indeed.
Your new life.
Thank you.
happy customer. So hypnosis is not just entertainment, it can help you in many ways. Stop you smoking, although people say, why do I smoke? But how many plumbers do you know who fix their own taps? It can help you cure your fears and phobias, or as it's done for the gentleman we just had here today, it can change your life in many, many ways.
Go. Take time, we're going to get it right this time.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, make sure it fucking works.
We're rolling.
There'll be a lot of proof.
And here we go. And turning over, they're out to frame you, and action. Open the camera. Should we go and see you do another fabulous trick then? Yeah. So you levitate, yeah?
Right, can someone just look around, make sure there's no more bits of glass? Someone just look around for me, yeah? Yeah.
This time, if you levitate, don't jump back, yeah?
You thought you saw a mouse, didn't you?
Jonathan, go back quickly. Jonathan, get up on there again.
Go back, Jonathan, go back, go back.
Quick, get on there now.
Oh, fuck,
Jonathan, stick your foot down, stick your foot down.
Put your foot down.
Your left foot. Stick it out.
Levitating.
Your left foot down.
Stick it out. Stick it
left
out.
one.
Do something with your left
Levitating.
foot. Yeah, that's down.
Just put it down,
Yeah, there. Wiggle it about a little bit to your left.
it about.
Left.
Here we go,
Left.
Get ready, levitate.
Okay, levitate.
So on the count of three, and only on the count of three, the piece of cardboard in the hypnotist's hand becomes a razor-sharp razor blade. Nod your head if you understand. Superb, relaxing. 1, 2, 3, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. That's brilliant. Now the fuck does this one work? Yeah, that's right. On the hand, isn't it?
Let's examine that, yeah? A normal key, yeah?
Yeah?
That's from a haunted house. What I want you to do is hold my wrist.
Yeah.
Okay, like that. So you know that I'm not moving my arm.
Yeah, okay. Feel your pulse.
There we go. You will feel my pulse, but...
Yeah, I feel your pulse.
Yes, that means I'm alive.
Yeah.
Concentrate on the key.
Yeah.
I'm going to try by mind power. Go on, it's going. That wind keeps blowing it back down. He wants to, but the wind is blowing it back.
He wants to, yeah.
Too heavy, the key, the winds. Concentrate. Go on.
Yeah, I'm concentrating. Your hand is getting krommer and krommer. That's the key. Difficult one, is it? Is your hand getting another oxygen? Because
Nah, give up. It's not having it. Don't always work. Not having it.
you should have flipped over, right?
Yeah, but the wind kept blowing it.
Watch. 1, 2. Notice how it starts to shimmer in the light. 3. You might just find this very interesting.
Shoot them, like, hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Copperfield walked through the Great Wall of China. He made the Statue of Liberty disappear. Today, for your enjoyment and entertainment, a miracle of disappearance using this pint of lager. Oh, fucking hell. And this very nice smelling brandy. Watch and be amazed as they disappear. Sometimes magic takes a bit of time. Remember, David Copperfield uses curtains, okay? You don't see what's going on. It's a great trick. You can show people down the pub. Much smaller curtains required to make.
And we're rolling.
Go on. Well done, Jonathan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Daniels, do a trick he can't. I've got air, but I bet you never see Paul Daniels do that trick. Oh, thank you.
Take 27.
You seen Robbie Williams' video? You know, a rock DJ. I think you'll find this interesting. Watch.
coin, cigarette, okay? Coin, cigarette, cigarette, coin. Magic tricks, you decide, cigarette, coin. Take the cigarette, rub it on the coin, because it's the cigarette through coin trick, believe it or not. And you just rub it.
Right.
You fucker! That's my special coin! Deeper, 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 deeper. You cannot hit the hypnotist. I never said that before. Tell you what, guys. You probably think I'm mad running around the streets of Amsterdam doing tricks on people. I mean, that's all I've ever done, but I'm only here to try and find my sister, Mesmerelda, Britain's only female stage hypnotist.
She's a model and she's looking good.
Give her a big hand. Mesmerelda!
Hey guys and girls, there's nothing I like more on my entrance than the warm hand, and that certainly was.
What you got your jacket on for?
Your feet. Okay. Yeah.
Get yourself through the tables.
Anyone got a Swiss Army knife? Magic or tricks, you decide.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls on the boat, for the first time for your pleasure and entertainment, water juggling!
I thank you.
Water juggling! You means water? And no, fuck it, bollocks.
Do you do voodoo? Because I do.
Yes, indeed. In fact, we do today, because we're going to do voodoo by the power of lucky juju. So I'd like to give you a blue back deck of cards. I'll have the red, because with voodoo and lucky juju, what happens to one thing happens to the other. So the idea being you have a voodoo doll, you make a spell, if I put a knife in it, you feel it. But we're not doing anything nasty today, we're just going to try and experiment. So take your cards, give them a shuffle, mix them up so you know that I don't know what order they're in, because, as I say, this is just an experiment.
What you want me to do?
Yeah, that's fine, that's brilliant. Now we switch decks. So I have the blue, you have the red. What I'd like you to do now, shuffle one more time. Okay, we switch decks again. Now what I want you to do, do the same as me. That's what voodoo is. So spread your cards a bit. Push any one card out you want. Doesn't matter which it is, but I'm going to have that one. Look at your card. Remember which one it is. Okay. Place it on top. Cut the cards. No, just, yeah, no, put it underneath. That's it. Square them up. We switch decks one more time. The card you just looked at, I want you to find again, but in this time in the deck I used. And I'm going to find the card I looked at. Okay? So you find yours. I have one, you have yours. Keep hold of the card you took out. We don't need the rest of the deck I'll take back. Because with voodoo and lucky juju, we would have done the same thing. So let's see what card it was you took. The jack of clubs, yeah? Do you do voodoo? Because I do. In fact, We do. Thank you.
For fuck's sake, I wasn't being racist, they were happily doing it. For fuck's sake. Don't give me that one.
Yeah, but you were doing voodoo and like all the drums were playing in the background.
They were doing voodoo too. We did voodoo.
Just turn that camera off and go to sleep.
You are.
Oh, fuck you know. Some people say I'm mad. I think you are as well. Let's see if I'm right. I want you to pick a number between 1 and 10, okay? Get that number in your mind now. Multiply it by 9. You should have a 2-digit number now, which I couldn't know. Add the 2 digits together, so you get a single-digit number. Done that? Yeah, you as well. Good. Subtract 5 from that. Take 5 away from that single-digit number you've got. And think very clearly of the number you've now got in your mind. We're going to go on a magical safari together. So imagine the alphabet. The letter A is letter number 1. B is letter 2. C, letter 3. D, letter 4. E, letter 5, and so on through the alphabet to Z, letter 26. You've got a 1-digit number in your mind, so think of the letter of the alphabet that corresponds with that number. Following the example of A being letter 1. Okay, so you've got a letter in your mind. Think of a large country, very famous place or something like that in the world, beginning with that letter you've now got in your mind's eye. Done that? Good. What I want you to do now, think of the second letter of the name of that place.
It's going to get fucking complicated.
Now I want you to think of the end. I don't know, safari animal. An animal you might see on safari. Beginning with that letter of the alphabet, the second letter. And then the place with your eyes.
I missed the joke.
No, do it. Okay, now think of the colour of that animal. They say I'm mad. But you're mad as well. I ask you, where would you find a grey elephant in Denmark?
That's amazing! I was thinking of something else actually. I swear! I told you I was following it. I swear, I need to join.
People always accuse magicians of having specially gimmicked apparatus, and it's not, it's just that the hand's quicker than the eye.
Damn, I didn't see that coming. Did we get anything during the week where I look like I've done a decent trick? As opposed to fucking it up? Or is it all going to be complete fuck-ups?
No, there was one. I don't know. No, there was one. So I'll see you in the morning.
Kleptophobe, that's somebody who's scared of stealing things, believe it or not. Lygrophobia, that's fear of loud noises, hence the explosion picture. You guess what that one is? Scotophobia. Fear of the dark, hence it's black card. That's fear of telling the time, believe it or not. That's why the picture. Claustrophobia in closed spaces. And ironically, hippopotamonstrous that can't even say it. That's the fear of long words, would you believe it? Okay, we're just going to take these and give them a bit of a mix and what have you. Like so. I'd like you to just cut the cards wherever you want. Just, you know, take one. Yeah, lift well, as few or as many as you want, but just cut them.
Should I take this one?
Well, what I want you to do is just, you know, cut them like if you would shuffle the cards kind of thing. Yeah? Brilliant. Okay? Place them there. And then X marks the spot. In here's the prediction. So you managed to pick one phobia. So let's see what it is. You picked. What's that? Phobia, yeah? Yeah. That was the fear of. What was it? Fear of loud noises, yeah? Let's see if my prediction was right. Take out the prediction. You chose the fear of loud noises. You had a free choice, but just take out the prediction. And indeed, I predicted that you would choose the fear of loud noises. Just think of a two-digit number between 1 and 50, okay?
Two-digit number?
Yeah. But make both numbers different numbers.
Yeah, okay.
And just to make it a bit harder for me, make both numbers odd numbers.
Odd number?
Yeah? You got a number in mind?
Yeah.
It's not the number 15, is it?
No.
Not. Right. 37.
No.
Neither did that work either. Never mind. I tuned into you to start with, but it's worn out now, the tuning in.
Yeah.
Indeed. Thank you anyway.
Yeah.
That didn't work. Probably when somebody's hypnotised. Yeah.
You might see that later, yeah?
Yeah, no doubt find that they'll believe it's a lovely, juicy, delicious ice cream. Running down the side, only talking to me. Dripping on your hand now, sir. Dripping on your hand. Gotta get it off your hand. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Sleep. Well, no, there's a funny story behind that, because with my ex-girlfriend, which is probably why she's ex, used to use this in the bedroom, as you do, and then put it back in the case, go out that night, do a show, and somebody at the show sucking and licking the lovely, juicy, delicious ice cream, which I found rather amusing, as it had earlier that day been up my girlfriend's. Alright boys, looking for some business. No?
country color animal. Grey elephant in Denmark. Oh my god, I did it again. Fuck! Oh, shit, no.
I'm on a TV show over from England. Would you mind if I just show you a quick trick to be on TV? Would it be okay? No?
No. I hope that whatever's gone on, magic, fucking hypnosis, whatever, I really hope that whether you thought it was good or bad, that you've enjoyed yourself. Because if you've enjoyed yourself, that's all I want. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to remember, because if you enjoy things, you remember it, don't you? And then you'll talk about me. We all have a dream to be famous.
Jonathan, take your shirt off.
I want to be.